Please welcome Southwest TAFE Koori Liaison Officer Uncle Lockie Eccles, Uncle Rob Lowe and Jordan Gould to present the Welcome to Country.
But I just said to you, and what we chanted on our way down, welcome to my country. Welcome. My name's Uncle Lockie, Uncle Rob Lowe, and young Jordan. What we're going to do now, Jordan is going to do a welcome to country in our Diploma language.
Nhân qua tim mà mê như Nye mẹ pa wan na wa mu alami rocky pa nya boy Watananu mangaru pa koroki na kita na nyapun pa nya keto nya wa ni ting mi nya tu nutwa.
Tonight we acknowledge the achievements of our graduating students and recognise those who have been awarded as outstanding in their respective sectors of study. We also recognise the excellence and celebrate the outstanding contributions made by individuals and organisations in setting the benchmark in the delivery of quality skills training and workplace learning in the Southwest region. Southwest TAFE acknowledges the support of the Victorian Government. I would also like to welcome our special guests here this evening, Victorian TAFE Association Executive Director Andrew Williamson, Deakin Learning Centres Manager Linda Wilkie-Bell, Westvic Staffing Solutions CEO Dean Luciani, Southwest Healthcare CEO Craig Fraser, principals from our local schools, Warrnambool City Council CEO Peter Schneider, Warrnambool City Council Mayor Tony Herbert, and other Warrnambool City Councillors here this evening. Also like to mention a few notable apologies from the Member for Western Victoria, Gail Tierney, Member for Wannon, Dan Tian, the Member for Southwest Victoria, Roma Britnell, and Deakin University CEO, Grant Sutherland. I'd now like to welcome and like to invite Southwest TAFE Board Chair, Felicity Melican, to present her message.
I take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional land on which we stand and to pay respect to the elders, past and present, of the Maar Nation. Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. A quote from Malcolm X. I stand up here and feel so proud of the amazing group of graduates we have here this evening. Many of our graduating students have faced challenges during their time with us, with some balancing their many responsibilities of parenting, caring for family and working one or more jobs, striving always to be better and to take up the opportunity that they've been given. We hope that you feel proud of your achievement, that you can see a clear pathway ahead, be that a job, a new career, or further study at university, or furthering your qualifications here at TAFE. I also welcome family and friends who have supported our graduates in so many ways. Thank you. You have no doubt been part of the highs, the lows, the challenges. I'm sure you are filled with pride and admiration this evening. Our dedicated teaching and administration staff have played a crucial role in the lives of our graduates during their time here at TAFE. We thank them. Our executive and management teams have been wonderful in guiding TAFE during the last year and providing the critical support for our staff across all campuses, Portland, Hamilton, Colac and Warrnambool. I particularly thank Mark Fitch for his continued leadership, vision and strength. SWTAFE must continue to embrace our engagement and partnerships with our key educators, secondary, primary and tertiary. Our ability as an education sector to create the best pathway for each individual, be it further education or employment, is critical. We also have critical partnerships with our key industry bodies, some of which are here tonight, our employers, our local and state governments, and our local members. We are privileged to have a number of partner representatives here tonight, and your presence amplifies our overriding belief that our success lies in how well we can engage with the whole of our regional community. Our institute operates in a challenging competitive environment. The state government's commitment and belief in the TAFE system, its policy around stronger TAFEs and the rollout of the free TAFE courses this year continues to provide strength and sustainability to the TAFE sector, and more importantly provides a wonderful platform in which everyone in our region can improve their own situation within the workplace, be it new training or retraining. SWTAFE has also been the recipient of regional funding, which has allowed us to ensure that training is provided across the whole of our region. As the key training provider in our region, SWTAFE must continually work on ensuring we provide our students with contemporary, effective learning and training which ensures you are employed or have a pathway to university or further study. Our key mantra is for our students to reach their full potential, regardless of circumstance, background, place or ability. Our graduation ceremony serves as a reminder to all of us of the pride and sense of achievement our graduating students feel tonight. Graduate class of 2018, congratulations on behalf of the board and the Southwest team. You have worked hard and are now reaping the rewards. Enjoy your success.
Thank you very much, Felicity. I'd now like to welcome our guest speaker here for this evening. His name is Ben Harkin. After being born without arms and given no explanation for it, Ben Harkin has resiliently conquered all obstacles that have been thrown at him. He has managed to get through school and graduate from university with a commerce degree. Along the way, he has achieved many, many accolades in a variety of sports, including soccer, table tennis, athletics and even football, as well as travelled and lived all over the world. Could you please welcome Ben to inspire you with his story?
Hi, how are we all? Come on guys, you can do better than that. How are we all? That's better, that's better. Every day outside the grave is a good day. Okay, I'm going to start from the very, very beginning, my birth. I can't go back much further than that. I can. Before I was born and all the tests that were done... Whoa, what was that? It's all right. Before I was born, all the tests that were done during Mum's pregnancy with me came back, he's fine, no problems. It was only until I came out did everybody realise that there was an issue. It was a caesarean birth, so the doctor cut Mum open, dragged me out and has gone, ooh, oh dear, how deep was that incision? So it was a bit of a shock to him, to Mum, and to everyone else in the delivery room. I was only in Bunnings a couple of days ago when a lady's come up to me and he's gone, Ben, hi, I'm Mary. I was at your birth. It was just such a shock for everybody in that room. And I was talking to Mum about that when I got home, and she's gone, yeah, one of the nurses actually walked out. She was in that much of a shock. So everybody was worried. Mum cried herself to sleep for the first couple of nights after my birth, worrying about all the things that I wouldn't be able to do, worrying about how I would drive, how I would eat. But most importantly, she was worried, he'll never be able to play cricket, he'll never be able to play footy. And she told the doctor this, and the doctor's gone, yeah, he probably won't be able to play footy, probably won't be able to play cricket, but he'll make a very good soccer player. But Mum and Dad were worried. What do you do with a kid with no arms? What do you do? So they did what you should do. Went out and got me hands. Because you need hands, of course you need hands. They went out and got my first hand when I was 2 months old. And when I was 6 months old, obviously you grow, you get bigger shoes, you get bigger clothes. I got bigger hands. So I got my second hand, which I call my watch. Second hand, tick, tick, tick. When I was 2 years old, I got my first myoelectric arm. I became a cyborg. And when I was 7 years old, I decided that this big, heavy, smelly thing I didn't want to wear anymore. We were playing a game called Jets and Bombers. For anyone that knows that game, you run around holding hands with your partner. And I was running along with my partner, and at the exact same moment as he decided to run that way, I decided to run that way. Yeah, you know what happened, yeah. Arm went flying that way, tangled around my neck. All the teachers are going, oh my God, his arm's fallen off. All the kids are going, oh my God, his arm's fallen off. I've gone, oh God, my arm's fallen off. It didn't really bother me that my arm had fallen off. What bothered me was everyone else going, ah! So I decided, stuff this, take it off, I don't want to wear it anymore. And from that day on, I did not wear my prosthetic arm again. I was a normal kid. Up until I got to high school. At high school, there are subjects that I just couldn't really get my grasp on, like home eco, woodwork, textiles. I'd never use them. When am I ever going to need woodwork? When am I ever going to need to know what type of hammer to use or tool to use or nail to use up until about 18 months ago when I got a job working for Southwest Tools? I was under strict instructions not to talk to the customers. If they asked me for help, tell them to go somewhere else. Not as into another staff member, not to another store. Whew. But as I grew up, I wanted to be like everyone else. I wanted to run around, play footy with my friends. Actually, the last time I spoke to John was on the footy field. I was the runner for Cobden in the under-18s, and he decided that just for a bet, he would play football reserves for Woonamble. And I was hanging over the boundary, giving him hell. Come on, John, I can play better than you. and I don't have arms. He thought it was a hell of a joke. Problem was, I probably was better than him. Back in the day, John was a bit bigger. He's lost a bit of weight, I think. But eventually I did get a game of footy. I played for the Cobden under-18s. They were a bit short. Cobden versus North Warrnambool, a bit short. The coach said, "Righto, Ben, you can play." Awesome, yeah, run around, got 2 kicks. I must have played all right. A couple of weeks later, there were 22 players. There's only 21 on the side. Somebody had to miss out. It wasn't me. I was picked before another player. How rubbish must they be? A guy without arms gets picked before you. God, he must be useless. But I can tell you who it is. He's given me permission. It's Gary Rowan. He kicked 4 goals for Geelong last week. I'm a better footballer than him. But it is just Geelong, so, you know. If he was playing for Collingwood, yeah, he wouldn't get a game. Eventually, I did the ultimate thing in football. We made a plan. We'd run around. I was put it full forward. We made this plan, and it worked perfectly. I got the ball and kicked a goal. So to all the people out there that laughed at me when I said I was going to play football, I got the last laugh, not them. After I finished school, I went to university. I started a double degree, commerce and science. I wanted to finish with a chemistry degree. Unfortunately, OH&S is one of my worst enemies. When you're in a chemistry lab, you're not allowed to have bare feet. And when you do everything with your feet, it makes life very, very difficult. So they decided, we'll get an assistant for you. We'll get someone in to help you. This person knows nothing about science, knows nothing about chemistry, so you just have to explain everything to them and then they'll do it for you. This is a chemistry lab. If you put the wrong chemicals together, boom. It got too difficult. So I decided, nah, stuff this. I'm sick of having to deal with other people trying to do things. I will finish with a commerce degree. So eventually, I did. I thought, awesome. That's the hard part done. Now the easy part. Let's go out and find a job. Nah, not so easy. I decided, I'm stubborn, not going to get any help. I'll just go out and, apply for a job. Easy. Find one, no problems. Started out with all the accounting jobs, working my way down. Applied for a pizza delivery job. Nah, sorry, we don't think you're going to be good enough. Not good enough for a pizza delivery job. That night, I cried. I hadn't cried for a long time. That night I cried. So I thought, okay, can't do it myself. Let's go out and get some help. So I went to all the job agencies. 7 people in one day said to me, to my face, sorry, we can't help you. You're going to have to go somewhere else. 7 people in one day. That day, I went home and cried again. But I brushed myself off, and eventually, after 6 months, I found a job working for the Corangamite Shire in the finance office. I was responsible for millions and millions of dollars of other people's money, yet I wasn't good enough to be a pizza delivery boy. Not sure how that works. Eventually, after 3 months of working there, my contract finished. And I had the opportunity to go travelling again. Went over to Brazil, watched the World Cup, watched Australia in the World Cup, one of my ultimate dreams. And I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to do that. But when I came back, I was stuck in the same problem. I need a job again, but I don't want to wait 6 months to find a job. So I tried something different. I went in to the university and sat on the computer and thinking, what can I do? What can I do? This was on a Tuesday. I booked a flight to Vietnam. So I went home, skipped into the kitchen, and Mum's gone, why are you so happy? At this time, I was a little bit depressed. Ben, why are you so happy? Mum, I'm moving to Vietnam. She's gone, oh, awesome. When? On Thursday. What? As in 2 days' time? Yeah. Mum was speechless. I had Mum speechless. Don't ever do that to your mother. I had Mum speechless, which is a very good thing to do because Mum likes to talk. I'm pretty good at talking, so getting her speechless is a very, very challenging thing to do. But in 2 days, I moved to Vietnam and my whole life was completely flipped around. I went from being unemployed, depressed, living with my parents with not much hope, to being employed, not living with my parents, happy, and had some hope for my future. In 2 days, you can change your whole world if you want to. But while I was living in Vietnam, I made quite a few friends. One of my friends' names is Quinn. She was messaging me one day and I was going, oh, Quinn, how you going? She's going, oh, not good. And oh, what's wrong? And oh, the boy I like's moving to another country. And oh, that's no good. You'll find another one. You're very beautiful. You'll be fine. She's going, ha. And what's so funny? She's going, oh, you're joking. No, I'm not joking. You're a very beautiful, lovely, awesome person. You will find someone new. She's going, no, I'm serious. She's going, Ben, you're the first person that has ever called me beautiful. She was 25, and for her whole life she thought she was ugly because nobody had told her that she was beautiful. So what I want you to do now, look at the person next to you, look them straight in the eyes, and say, you are beautiful. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Okay. You never know. You might be the first person that has ever called that person beautiful. You might have just made their day. But beauty is not just skin deep. It goes all the way in. John may not have been the best footballer, but he gets up in the morning and makes people laugh and gives somebody to listen to. And that is much more better than being able to kick a piece of leather around a football field. So John, you are beautiful also. But where to next for Ben the Bandit? I always have something planned. In a few weeks I'm heading overseas again because I can. And to the graduates here, you are about to receive a piece of paper. That piece of paper can open the doors for you to a lot of different ways. Grab your piece of paper and make a plan of where you want to be in the future. Because if you don't have a plan of where you're going to be, just like me with my goal at football, if you don't have a plan, you will never reach your goal. In conclusion, your life can be very different in 2 days' time and can be very, very improved if you want it to be. Number 2, you are beautiful. And number 3, always have something planned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I'd blocked everything out about that football game and it all just came flooding back. And yes, he does get more possessions, always will. Better be a better player than me, absolutely. Isn't he fantastic? Round of applause again for Ben. How good was that? Absolutely inspirational, mate. Great to see you again. Time to move on with the evening. It's time for our Outstanding Student Awards tonight. We'll now present Southwest TAFE Outstanding Student Awards. They're presented to students who have demonstrated high levels of commitment to their training while contributing positively to the organisation and the broader community. We ask that you kindly hold your applause until the student has received their award on stage. Our first award for this evening is the Youth Student of the Year Award. This award is sponsored by the Warrnambool Lions Club. This award recognises the achievements of a student from our VCAL area who has overcome adversity while achieving personal and academic success. The 2018 winner of this award is Adia Quinlivan.
Adia started studying VCAL in Year 10 at the encouragement of a friend and said it was the best decision she has ever made. She said she realised she was a hands-on learner and the VCAL style of study really suited her. She completed her senior VCAL and Certificate 3 in Hospitality Studies last year while also working part-time. Adia said the life skills she received as part of her studies were invaluable. She's now become head chef at local Portland cafe Barloo, a position she never dreamed of achieving at such a young age. Adia said she was so grateful to have gained her qualifications, which had led her to her current job and furthering her knowledge in the hospitality industry. As well as involvement in local football and netball clubs, Adia enjoys spending her spare time helping out at the local vet clinic. Her VCAL teacher said Adia took on a leadership role within class, always motivating other students to produce a high standard of work. Congratulations, Adia.
Nicely done, Adia. Our next award is the Koori Student of the Year. This award is sponsored by Kirei Health Services. The Koori Student of the Year is awarded to a Koori student who has demonstrated a commitment to complete their training program and shown leadership within the Koori community. The 2018 Koori Student of the Year Highly Commended Award goes to Sky Henry Lister.
Sky has used her cultural heritage and passion to assist with her work and studies at Warrnambool's Flagstaff Hill. She completed her Certificate 3 in Tourism as a trainee at Flagstaff Hill and the Warrnambool Visitor Information Centre last year and has been successful in gaining continued employment. During her traineeship, Sky helped to create a new database and induction sessions for all new volunteers. She also created an Aboriginal tour around Warrnambool, where she was able to use her local knowledge and include the city's Indigenous highlights on a visitor tour. Sky started a university course in animal science and zoology before studying tourism at SWTAFE and is now hoping to bring her two passions together. She said she loved sustainability and wildlife conservation and was looking into further study that could lead to a park ranger or land care role. Sky said her training had taught her valuable communication and customer service skills that would help her with whatever she did in the future. Congratulations, Sky.
And the 2018 Koori Student of the Year Award goes to Tanya McDonald.
Tanya Tanya admits that her life has completely changed since starting a Diploma of Community Services at SWTAFE. She said the course appealed to her as she felt it was her time to give back to the local services that had provided her with so much support in the past. Before starting her diploma, Tanya had worked as a dairy herd manager, bookkeeping and in administration for Curé Health Services. Tanya is the board chair of Curé Health Services and also spends time mentoring young girls and taking part in the Aboriginal dance group. During her diploma, Tanya also completed a graduate certificate in family therapy, all while caring for her 3 children. Since completing her studies, Tanya started a role with the Aboriginal Family Violence Legal Service, supporting women with legal issues arising from family violence. She's now working at Southwest Healthcare, where she's completing the organisation's Reconciliation Action Plan. She plans to continue to develop her skills to eventually work at a policy level where she can have a significant impact on her community and beyond. Congratulations, Tanya.
Good on you, Tanya. It's time now for the Trainee of the Year Award, sponsored by Westvic Staffing Solutions. And I would like to invite, from Westvic Staffing Solutions, Dean Luciani onto the stage to co-present this award. Welcome, Dean. This award is presented to a student who has demonstrated a commitment to their studies and excellence within their chosen field. And the 2018 Outstanding Trainee of the Year goes to Ashley Bentham.
The skills and experience Ashley received during her traineeship has helped her to gain casual employment at Surfside Caravan Park in Warrnambool. Ashley studied the Certificate 3 in Tourism and thought it would be a great step towards a career in the travel industry. During her 12-month traineeship, Ashley helped to run a successful social media campaign designed to increase park patronage and social media followers. She also worked with Warrnambool City Council on a new television screen promotion in reception at the Caravan Park. This included information and greetings in Chinese for the growing Chinese tourism market. Ashley said she was enjoying her role at Surfside Caravan Park and was also looking at further study in tourism. She said her course helped her gain life skills that she wouldn't have otherwise received. Her teacher said Ashley was an outstanding trainee who was a respected team member at Surfside Caravan Park. Congratulations, Ashley.
Well done, Ashley. Next is the presentation of our Apprentice of the Year Awards. This award is sponsored by Apprenticeship Support Australia, powered by Veki. Can I please invite David Ryan onto the stage to help present this award? This award recognises an apprentice's ability to demonstrate an exemplary work ethic and a strong commitment to their training in their workplace and at TAFE. The 2018 Apprentice of the Year Highly Commended Award goes to Liam Ryan. And can I please ask Southwest TAFE Senior Educator Chris Lawler
Work
to accept this
experience
award?
during high school gave Liam a taste for a career in the plumbing industry. Since then, he hasn't looked back. He finished his VCE studies in Portland and was then offered a job as an apprentice with Finchett's Plumbing in Hamilton. Liam said the training he received at Southwest TAFE had helped him in his work every day. Coming from a family with no trade background, he was able to learn and develop all of the fine hand skills required for his job. Liam said he loved the variety of work in the plumbing industry, and he particularly enjoyed the challenge of draining work and laying sewer mains. His teacher said Liam was very successful in completing his VBA journeyman's exams and was always helping out his classmates at trade school. In his spare time, Liam is involved in the Coleraine Football Club, helps drive other young apprentices to work in the mornings, and cares for his sick mother. Last year, he was awarded the Best Third-Year Plumbing Apprentice at the Southwest TAFE Trades Awards Night, and now has plans to go on to further study. Congratulations, Liam.
Thanks, Chris, accepting that on behalf of Liam. And the 2018 Apprentice of the Year award goes to Elijah McLeod.
Elijah's passion for fixing things and solving problems has helped him to gain the respect of his colleagues and teachers. It has also helped him win numerous awards along the way, including the Apprentice of the Year at the 2018 SWTAFE Trades Award Night. Elijah is in the final year of his mechanical trade apprenticeship at Midfield Meats and is now contemplating further study. He said he'd been inspired by his teachers to continue to learn more and push the boundaries. He said it was extremely rewarding to come up with new ideas and see them put into practice. Elijah's studies and work at Midfield have allowed him to improve his leadership skills, with his enthusiasm and determination rubbing off on everyone around him. His teacher said Elijah took on a mentoring role to the younger students who always enjoyed having him in the workshop. Elijah now has his eyes set firmly on the future. He plans to develop his skills in futuristic engineering and welcomes his first child into his family later this year. Well done, Elijah.
Well done, Elijah. A nice bow tie there too, champion. That did not go unnoticed. Okay, we are up to the Vocational Student of the Year Awards. The award is sponsored by Wannon Water. Now, to be eligible for this award, a student must demonstrate an enthusiastic and committed approach to his or her training. They must also be committed to developing their knowledge and personal or professional capabilities. Students are nominated by their teachers. The 2018 Vocational Student of the Year award goes to Rosemary Wilson.
A decision to follow her heart and study a Diploma of Conservation and Land Management has landed Rosemary her dream job. Rosemary had always had a passion for conservation and the natural environment, but waited until her children had grown up before taking her own opportunity to study. She was working in the education and disability sectors while she studied, and was thrilled to gain a job as a team leader for Conservation Volunteers Australia before her course even finished. Rosemary said she loved that she got to care for the environment every day as her job. While working with Conservation Volunteers Australia, Rosemary engages with people who have found it difficult to find work, older members of the local community and international visitors who are all volunteers. She has redirected some of these volunteers into training, with one student returning to complete his schooling at TAFE and finding his own dream career. Rosemary is now looking at how she can combine her conservation work with her previous disability work. She said she was extremely proud of her achievement and had even been inspired to go on to further study. Congratulations, Rosemary.
Well done, Rosemary. We would now like to present the Community Achiever of the Year award, and this award is sponsored by SWTAFE. This award is given to a SWTAFE student who volunteers their time to help others and make a significant and positive contribution to their local community, and is an inspiration and role model to others. The 2018 Community Achiever of the Year goes to Susan Tate.
Susan has immersed herself in the arts communities in Colac, Lavers Hill and Apollo Bay since completing her studies with SWTAFE and loves every minute of it. She had worked for years in international business and lived overseas before finding herself in Lavers Hill and discovering SWTAFE's arts course. Susan said she had always enjoyed art and textiles, and the Diploma of Visual Arts had taught her to combine textile manipulation with dyeing, drawing and painting to enhance her work and bring her own voice to the medium. Susan now volunteers her time assisting with the Colac Arts event Cross Pollination and was instrumental in starting local remakery spaces in Apollo Bay and Labours Hill, where people can bring a variety of goods to be repaired, creating community sharing spaces. She is currently a leader in driving an initiative for a community artist space in Colac and is a committee member for the Colac Otway Arts Trail. Susan volunteers her time to produce a community newsletter at Labours Hill College, and along with another graduate of SWTAFE's arts course, she has formed the Labours Hill Craft Group. She said her course had introduced her to a great network of people and given her an understanding of how the arts world worked. In 2017, Susan was awarded the Emerging Artist Award in the Southwest Women's Art Prize and is now working towards her first solo art exhibition later this year. Congratulations, Susan.
Congratulations again, Susan. And while we're congratulating, congratulations to all of the nominees in the Outstanding Students Awards. We're very proud of all of your achievements, not just, we're obviously proud of the winners, but we're proud of the nominees as well. Kate Stewart, Stephanie Ziegler, Alicia Bankier, Janelle Darcy, Tristan Pritchard, Alicia Peach, Kate Sedgley, Chelsea Rose, Ricky McIntosh and Megan Delaney. We would now like to move on to the Deakin University Pathways Award. I'd like to invite Deakin Learning Centre's manager Linda Wilkie-Bell to the stage to present this award. This award is made to a SWTAFE Advanced Diploma or Diploma graduate who has demonstrated outstanding qualities in preparing themselves to undertake higher studies. The 2018 Deakin University Pathway Award winner is Rebecca Cameron.
The decision to return to study nursing as a mature-age student has paid off for Rebecca. She always had a passion for nursing and planned to study straight after she finished Year 12. But life got in the way, and it was only after she recently moved back to Haywood that she decided it was the right time to follow her dream. Rebecca completed her Diploma of Nursing last year and is now employed at Western District Health Service in their graduate program. She said it had been a big change returning to study after so many years, but it had helped her to build her confidence so much that this year she's studying her Bachelor of Nursing at Deakin University. Rebecca has plans to one day complete her Masters in Clinical Nursing and choose a specialty field to work in. She said nursing was such a rewarding profession and she was really excited to have finished her course and be taking the next step at university. Congratulations, Rebecca.
Well done, Rebecca. It is time for the Educational Collaboration Award now, and I'd like to invite CEO Mark Fidge to present the Industry and Educational Collaboration Awards.
Thanks, John. Tonight, as always, I'd like to thank our wonderful valued partners and in particular acknowledge two that have made a significant difference in our journey in education in our region. The first award I'd like to present this evening is the Education Collaboration Award, and this award recognises educational organisations for their support in assisting young people in our region to achieve the best possible educational outcomes, and through our collaboration provide them with every possible opportunity to pathway into further education and training. So the 2018 Education Collaboration Award is awarded to Emmanuel College. I'd like to invite Principal Peter Morgan and David Gladman to the stage to say a few words and receive this award. And as they make their way up, I'll just briefly explain a little bit about our relationship that we have with Emmanuel. So SWTAFE has partnered with Emmanuel College for more than 18 years through predominantly the Vet in Schools program. And more recently, the partnership has enabled us, or has extended into allowing us to use the Emmanuel Centre to successfully deliver our Vet in Schools engineering course from Emmanuel and ensuring our students are being taught on the latest state-of-the-art technology and equipment. Last year, more than 740 Emmanuel College students from years 9 through to 12 were able to experience our facilities, courses and services that are offered at SWTAFE. This included a visit from Emmanuel College during the Year 10 camp, allowing us to speak at Year 12 information sessions, running campus tours, life after the final BAL workshops, and independent career guidance through our Skills and Jobs Centre. The collaboration has also included support from Emmanuel for our annual Makers Fest event, and students provide innovative demonstrations on the day. So SWTAFE has continuously partnered with Emmanuel College and Deakin University for career nights, and we look forward to taking our relationship further with Emmanuel in the future. Thank you, Peter and David.
Emmanuel College is really proud to be the recipient of the Educational Collaboration Award sponsored by SWTAFE, and I happily accept the award this evening on behalf of the college, its staff, its students and the broader Emmanuel community. Emmanuel College recognises the many benefits to student learning that flow from engaging with our community and, where possible, working in partnership with other educational bodies, including SWTAFE. Emmanuel College is driven by a desire to grow continuously, to incrementally improve students' experiences of learning through engaging pedagogy, the creative use of technology, the development of skills integral to future learning and employment, and through the ongoing redevelopment of its facilities and its infrastructure. The student population of Emmanuel College is very diverse, and so the college offers a broad range of learning experiences, both traditional and cutting edge. Our ability to access learning experiences through entities such as SWTAFE and to develop partnerships where possible extends our reach and capacity to meet the needs of our students and to break down the barriers that have traditionally impacted upon the lives and the learning of rural and regional students. So I thank the CEO of SWTAFE, Mark Vidge, his board of management and his staff for the opportunities that we've had to work together and for recognising Emmanuel College with this award. Thank you.
Okay, so the next award is the Industry Collaboration Award, which recognises organisations and businesses that have formed innovative partnerships with SWTAFE, develop programs and strategies that meet the needs of our regional industries, but also align these needs with the education that we deliver to provide our students with a really positive experience that go on to employment. So the 2018 Industry Collaboration Award is awarded to Mintrack. Now, Mintrack's role is to improve the skills of workers in the meat processing industry through the provision of recognised and accredited training from entry level through to senior management. SWTAFE's worked closely with Mintrack for more than 15 years and was recently approached to form an innovative partnership to provide training to university graduates in practical skills for their future jobs. So from 2017 onwards, SWTAFE, Mintrack and Federation University have been collaborating on the project, and in May last year, SWTAFE started delivering the Certificate 3 in meat processing to university students predominantly studying bachelor degrees in food science and veterinary science. Certainly something that we're very proud of. The aim of this project is to address skill shortages at the highest level in the meat industry and for the students to gain experience and a better understanding of the practical scientific elements of their roles. Now, unfortunately, the CEO of Mintrack, Jenny Krunsova, is unable to join us this evening, so I'd like to invite SWTAFE's Food, Fibre and Land Manager, Paul Meredith, to accept this award on behalf of Mintrack. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Mark. I spoke to Mintrack CEO Jenny Kroonstiver this week, and she asked me to accept this award on behalf of Mintrack. Jenny and the Mintrack team are thrilled to receive this award after many, many years, a partnership between Mintrack and SWTAFE delivering meat processing training programs to students across the state of Victoria. Mintrack, as Mark said, couldn't be here tonight. They're busy planning their annual conference, which is next week. So we'll attend that conference and present this award to them on that night. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. I'd now like to invite Executive Manager of Education, Dr. John Flett, to announce our 2018 graduating students.
Thank you very much for that, John, and very pleased to be here tonight. We're now going to start the presentation of our 2018 graduating students. We will welcome the graduates to the stage to receive their certificates, and we'll hold the applause for each group that comes through until the end. I know we're all very proud of our students who are graduating this year, and it's really good to know that they're studying at one of the highest nationally recognised vocational qualificational levels that are available. And we also know that many are studying to further their careers, while others are completing qualifications that will hold them in fine stead to gain employment later on in their chosen careers. So, the first group that we will welcome are the Diploma of Accounting students. And our first student for tonight is Anne-Marie Cowell. Amy Sylvester. Cindy Taylor. Please join me in congratulating these students. Our next four students come from a range of primary industry qualifications. So with the Diploma of Agriculture, Michal Zubku. Diploma of Agronomy, Matthew Arthurson. Diploma of Conservation and Land Management, Sarah Matthews. And Rosemary Wilson. Please join me in congratulating these students. Our next group of students are Diploma of Visual Arts. Mary Beer. Rosalind De Silva. Sandra Duncan. Alison Gould. Emily Hansey. Andrew McGregor. Irene Pagram. Eleanor Sheldon. and Susan Tate. Please join me in congratulating these students. Now, Diploma of Beauty, Alicia Bankier. Erin Keegan. Jackie Mackay. Victoria Twaddle. Joanne Wilson. From the Diploma of Remedial Massage, Sasha Gunn. And Mara Radford. Please join me in congratulating these students. The Diploma of Community Services, Kyle Byers. Jessica Campbell. Letitia Gunn. Brianna Hanson. Sophia Hilding. Chloe Hilliam. Ashley Ivory. Kylie Jamison. Andrew McCartney. Tanya McDonald. Hayley McRae. Jennifer Nichols. Anna Pike. Brittany Purcell. Joel South. Brody Wickham. Madison Williams. And Joel Willoughby. Please join me in congratulating these students. Diploma of Early Childhood Education and Care, Kylie Benson. Sorry, I went a bit early. Okay, time's up. Yep. Okay. Molly Coughlin West. Jodie Dawes. Monique Devereaux. Emma Eccles. Alice Gallichan. Isabella McMillan. April Mead. Megan Robertson. Naomi Sullivan. And Carmel Wilson. Please join me in congratulating these students. And now for a large contingent, our Diploma of Nursing students. Firstly, Tara Amory. Rebecca Burns. Rebecca Cameron. Daniel Carr. Jaden Christensen. Gypsy Crawford. Jackie Duthie. Stephanie Granzia. Natalie Hunt. Raina Hunt. Elena Jackson. Sarah Jones. Sandra Keane. Brooke King. Hayley King. Min Nelson. Octavia Ruapanga. Marnie Skiller. Bermuda Smith. Georgia Standard. Kate Stewart. Elizabeth Walsh. And Kylie Wollstonecroft. Please join me in congratulating these students. And our final group of students for tonight, at the Advanced Diploma of Tourism Management, the first 4 students will also receive the Diploma of Travel and Tourism Management. Laura Chakia. Wendy Monk. George Turner. Stephanie Ziegler. Now for the Diploma of Travel and Tourism Management, Christy Hutchins. Bradley McLeod. And our final qualification for the night, the Diploma of Events Management, Michelle McQuilton. And Jodie Vaughan. Please join me in congratulating these students. So, ladies and gentlemen, could you please join us with one final round of applause for all of our fantastic graduates tonight. Well done to them all. I would now like to welcome SWTAFE CEO Mark Fidge, who's going to present us with his message.
Thanks, John. And once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all you beautiful people, I guess. Thanks you so much, Ben. That was fantastic. I really loved that, so it was great. First of all, on behalf of the staff and students of SWTAFE, I want to thank you again for coming along tonight and being a part of what I think is one of our best days and evenings of the year. It's a very special occasion for SWTAFE. Seeing so many of our graduates, parents and staff here tonight is certainly a testament to the achievements of our graduates and their dedication and commitment to completing their studies with us. We are extremely proud of all our graduating students, and of course, we are privileged that you chose SWTAFE to undertake your studies. During your time here, I've no doubt that you've had to work very hard to complete your course and earn the right to proudly walk up here and, of course, be recognised for your outstanding and wonderful achievements this evening. You are now a graduate of SWTAFE. And as we know, a good education is a lifelong investment in your future. And our vision is to provide education that creates a lifetime of opportunity and employability for all. But we also recognise that it's much more than that. It's about making sure you complete your qualification and become job ready. And it's also then critical that through your experience with us that you then go on to add value to your future employer and to help move them from not just being a good organisation, but one that is absolutely great. We live in an ever-changing world, and keeping ahead of that is very difficult. It was exactly 1 year ago today, one of the most amazing minds of our time, the great British physicist, Mr. Stephen Hawking, passed away. In fact, it was today. He once said, "Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change." And how right he is. Our world is constantly changing and evolving, and it is our role as educators to not just understand the jobs that exist today, but also the jobs of tomorrow, and provide you, our students, with the right set of skills to be able to adapt to this ever-changing world. As you leave our organisation and enter or further your employment, may I offer one final piece of advice from SWTAFE, and that is, in the new world you're about to enter. If you embrace change, it will set you apart from the rest. However, if you make the choice to lead change, it will position you as a future leader in your chosen field. Like Felicity said earlier, I'd also like to thank our industry partners and our community partners for all your support and guidance over the past 12 months. And I have to recognise the fact that 350 dedicated staff delivering more than 6,000 students across our region on an annual basis is an enormous task. And our staff understand the importance of the role that they play in helping every single individual student to achieve their personal aspirations. The opportunity that we have to be a part of this phase in your life is something that we value and that we are all very proud of. So with that in mind, to our graduating students, I thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey. You are not just graduates, you are now leaders in our community, and I personally challenge you to be energetic in your jobs, continue with lifelong learning, embrace the notion of change, and strive to achieve your personal and professional dreams. Once again, on behalf of our Institute community, I pass on our congratulations and wish all of you the very best in your future endeavours. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, Mark. Well said. We're just about at the end of the night. Would be remiss if I didn't pay kudos to the tremendous team from SWTAFE, especially the behind-the-scenes crew who have put a lot into tonight. Well done, Sarah, Taylor, Emily, Julia, Narelle, Josie, Emma, Janine. Well done, guys. A round of applause for the behind-the-scenes crew. Oh, and our bagpiper as well, Erin Russell. A round of applause for Erin. I thought she was super tonight. Little reminder that Tracy Tony is available in the Lighthouse foyer out here offering professional photos. I now ask all of our 2018 graduating students to please stand and put your hands together to thank your family and friends who have supported you on your educational journey. Thank you everybody for coming along this evening to celebrate with us. We now invite you all to join us for supper upstairs in the Lighthouse studio. The 2018 graduating students, SWTAFE board and staff will now proceed out of the auditorium to the Lighthouse studio. Guests, please remain seated while they do this, and please put your hands together and join me in congratulating our 2018 graduating students. Thanks very much. Thanks for listening.